Grateful that you joined us once again. Really, we've loved the sharing, and it's been fun for us as well.
So here's our invitation. Don't settle for a mediocre, a stressful, a frustrating Thanksgiving or Christmas or Kwanzaa or whatever you're celebrating during this holiday season, whatever your faith may be or whatever your just personal rituals may be. Why not make it the best one ever? Why not decide to make it best? Come up with a plan, and then it'll be interrupted, of course, because we all have 10 million-year-old brains that are designed to look for what's wrong and then react to it. But that's your conditioning. Then there's the higher awakened part of you that can show up and just bring love and appreciation and gratitude to everybody. And boy, don't we all need that right now? And in a relationship, the quality of your life is the quality of your relationships. And in a relationship, it's not a place to go get. That's the mistake most of us make. It's a place to go give. Because when you give love, when you give appreciation, when you give gratitude, you're filled up because you're feeling it as you're giving to someone. And you don't have to receive anything in return. You already experience it within yourself. But it also tends to prime the environment for something beautiful. So we always say, we all have expectations, but that's the mind. The heart knows something better. So trade your expectations for just appreciation for whatever you have, even if it's less than you thought or want. Appreciation makes suffering disappear. Appreciation is the guide to Thanksgiving, to joy, to love, and to the quality of life that you deserve, and I know you desire.
And by chance, if you do get hooked and you are stressed, I'll share something I do. If I'm feeling tension or that resistance inside myself, I'll just bring my awareness to this moment. I'll literally, and how I do that, I'll just notice my breath. I'll just catch a few breaths and I'll notice my breath in and out. And then I just notice what I wasn't seeing the moment before. I just open my eyes and my ears and I just notice the senses. And no matter what is happening externally, no matter what's happening on the news, no matter what's happening out there, just where you are, it might be as simple as something as like the sunbeams coming in, or just laughter that you didn't hear in that moment, or whatever is in front of you. Just simply notice and start with your breath first, and then just open your senses and come back to the moment, because that's where all the beauty is. That's where all the richness is, and it really is a useful practice for me. So thank you once again. God bless you all, and thank you for joining us, and happy holidays.
And just remember, what's wrong is always available, but so is what's right. We get what we look for. So if you're unfamiliar with it, you might want to check out our priming video. There's no charge for it. You can go to tonyrobbins.com/priming, and it shows you a 10-minute process you can do to get all the stress out and fill up. Like, most of us overreact because we stack all the negatives. Oh, it happened again. But if you stack all the positives, this life is such a gift, no matter how much challenge we're all facing. We're all facing challenges. This is not about denying that. It's about creating a place that you can have awe, and you can have gratitude, and you can have joy, and you can have love. It's a chance for you to take these holidays and fill back up. So, and then if you like it enough during the holidays, perhaps you'll make it your New Year's resolution that you actually keep to do it more and more. Thanks for joining us. I don't know how long this went, but hopefully it was brief enough for you.
Not 10 minutes.
Blessings to you all.
Take care.
Hello, Tony Robbins family. We are so excited that you were able to join us for Fireside Chat number 2 with Tony and Sage Robbins. Did you enjoy that? Do not go anywhere. For the next few minutes, we're going to spend some time going over how you can apply what you just learned with Tony and Sage in your life. So the major lesson that we got today is that we can actually become the architect of our holiday experience and create the experience that we desire by using a tool just as simple as the quality quantifier. And Tony just shared that with you a moment ago. And when you do this, you're designing, what do I want this holiday season to be like? And we hope you recognized that you can think your way in to an experience that's going to be a blessing for you. And that's the overall theme of our holiday campaign. It's find the blessings, be a blessing, and experience the blessings in your life. So really quick, if you're taking notes or if you're not, go ahead and just write down the words, it takes practice. To find the blessing, to experience the blessings, to live out the blessings. We have to practice doing that. So a few questions that Tony wants us to ask you right now for you in your own life to apply these lessons to your life is this. Do you think, is it possible in any way that you could step outside of your own stress this holiday season? Despite all the craziness going on, is it possible? And the next question is, what would make this holiday season more enjoyable for you. And even Sage shared with us earlier, sometimes she catches herself in her head. And when she does that, she just takes a step back and focuses on getting present, finding her breath, tapping into the senses that she has. And she says that's when you really experience the beauty and the richness of life. And when you're in that space of presence and gratitude, he talks about that in the video, that's when you find those blessings. So are you up for finding some blessings this holiday season? As Tony would say yes. How are we going to do that? We want to practice consistently. So practice is the theme here today. Practice is something that you do ongoing over and over. Tony always says, if you want to direct your life, you must take control of the consistent actions that you put in play every single day. And when you do that, you're building the muscle of being more present or of finding those blessings or whatever it is that you desire. But if you're going to do this and you're really committed to doing this thing, there's one thing that you must have. One thing. Do you want to know what the one thing is? It is a map or a massive action plan. How are you going to get from where you are to where you want to go? Now, there's one key element. You can create this massive action plan, which we hope you do that today and go share that with us or tag Tony. And so we can look at it, but you have a massive action plan, but how are you actually going to get yourself where you want to go? You want to be strategic about it. And the great way to be strategic about it is to get yourself accountability toward your consistent actions. Is there someone in your life right now that you can think of and say, yes, that somebody is someone that can be an accountability partner to me? It's also got to be someone that can guide you through your massive action plan. So take a moment right now and think, do I have someone in my life that I know will push me, will hold me accountable, but can also act as a guide to take their hand out and carry me in the direction that I know I desire to go? And this is what we call in our world a coach. Tony invented the coaching industry. And everybody has coaches. You think, Olympic athletes, high-powered CEOs and entrepreneurs. Even Tony Robbins has many coaches. And you can get a coach for pretty much any area of your life. So if you're right now watching this and you're a business owner, yes, you can get a coach for that. What about relationships? Could you get a coach for that? What about your physical body? What about your spirituality? Could you get a coach for those areas of your life? The answer is yes, but you don't want to get just any coach. You want someone that can support you and can push you. Not someone that's just going to be your friend, but somebody that can see potential inside of you. So this holiday season, get yourself a coach. Find your massive action plan. Commit to yourself to being the blessing. The greatest coaches in the world that I know, and maybe I'm biased, but there are coaches at the Tony Robbins Company. And if you haven't taken a look at our bundles for the holiday and all of the great bonuses that are included, go check that out because our coaches go through extensive training, a 90-day training academy